So in this figure, we are given that angle ACB equals 90 degrees. ACB, this angle equals 90 degrees. M is the midpoint of AB. M is the midpoint of AB, which means AM equals BM. Also, DM equals CM. DM equals CM. So given this information, we need to prove that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Triangle BMD. So we need to show that these two triangles are congruent to each other. So let's take up the two triangles AMC and BMD. We know that AM of the first triangle equals BM of the second triangle. It's given to us. Angle 1 of the first triangle equals angle 2 of the second triangle because they are vertically opposite angles and hence they are equal. CM of the first triangle equals DM of the second triangle. CM is the side of the first triangle and it equals DM, which is the side of the second triangle. That also is given to us. And you can see that angle 1 and angle 2 are the included angles. Angle 1 is contained by the sides AM and CM. Angle 1 is contained by the sides AM and CM. And angle 2 is contained by the sides BM and DM. Angle 1 is contained by AM and CM. Angle 2 is contained by the sides BM and DM. So clearly by the SAS, two sides included angle, by the SAS congruence criterion, triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Please be careful when you name the triangles. Make sure you write it in the correct order. So triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD by the SAS congruence criterion. Next, we'll have to show that angle DBC is a right angle. DBC, this angle is a right angle. Alright? So for that, we'll show that AC is parallel to DB. We'll show that the line segments AC and DB are parallel to one another. How do we do that? Now that we've proved these two triangles are congruent to each other, their corresponding angles will be equal. Angle 3 of the first triangle corresponds to angle 4 of the second triangle, which means angle 3 equals angle 4. That's not given to us. Angle 3 equals angle 4 is not given to us. But now that we have proved the triangles are congruent to each other, you can see here A of the first triangle, AMC, A of the first triangle equals B of the second triangle. That is angle A of the first triangle equals angle B of the second triangle. See here, angle A of the first triangle, which I have marked angle 3, equals angle B of the second triangle, which I have marked angle 4. The triangles are now congruent to one another, so their corresponding angles are equal. Angle A corresponds to angle B, which means angle 3 equals angle 4. Reason CPCTC. But angle 3 and angle 4, they form a pair of alternate interior angles made by the transversal AB with the lines DB and AC. See here, a line transversal and a line. See here, a line transversal and a line. Angle 3 and angle 4 are equal now. But these two equal angles form a pair of alternate interior angles made by the transversal AB or BA with the lines DB and AC. And since the alternate angles formed are equal, the lines are parallel to one another, which means DB is parallel to AC or AC is parallel to DB. That's what you see here. Angle 3 equals angle 4, CPCTC, but angle 3 and angle 4 are a pair of alternate angles made by the lines AC and BD with the transversal AB and are equal, and the alternate angles are equal, which means the lines AC and BD are parallel to one another. So now that we have proved AC is parallel to BD, when you regard BC as a transversal, this angle C and angle B form a pair of co-interior angles and they are supplementary because the lines are parallel. AC is parallel to BD, and when you take up BC as a transversal, this angle and this angle, they form a pair of co-interior angles, and they are supplementary because the lines are parallel. So we have angle DBC plus angle ACB equals 180 degrees because they are co-interior angles and they are supplementary. So angle DBC plus, we know that angle ACB is 90 degrees. This is given to us in the question. Angle ACB is 90 is given to us in the question. So DBC plus 90 is 180, which gives us angle DBC equals 90 degrees. That proves the second one. We had to prove that DBC is a right angle, and we proved that DBC is 90 degrees, which means it's a right angle. Next, we need to show that these two triangles are congruent to each other. That is DBC, triangle DBC, this right triangle now. DBC is a right triangle, and the other triangle ACB, which is also a right triangle. ACB is a right triangle because we know that this angle C is 90 degrees. DBC is also a right triangle because we just proved that angle B is 90 degrees. Angle DBC, this full angle is 90 degrees. Alright, so now we need to show that these two right triangles are congruent to each other. Let's see the information we have. Take up the two triangles, DBC and ACB. What do we know in these two triangles? See, these are the two triangles. So we know that DB of triangle DBC equals AC of triangle ACB. How do you know that DB equals AC? It's not given to us. You cannot simply write something, you must justify. Meaning, when you say two things are equal, two angles or two sides are equal, you must give a reason. It should either be given to you in the question, or you must have proved that result. You cannot simply write some two things are equal. So AC equals DB is not given to us, and we have not proved it also. Then how can you say that DB equals AC? So come back to this one. We have proved that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD, right? So now see here, AC and BD. See here, AC, the first and the third one, the first and third here. AC equals BD. Side AC is equal to the side BD. So AC equals BD. There the triangles under consideration are this triangle and this triangle. So since we proved that this triangle is congruent to this triangle, we have AC equals BD, CP, CTC. That's okay. So now AC is in a different triangle, BD is in a different triangle. But anyways, they have to be equal, right? Because they are the same sides. So DB equals AC because corresponding sides of the congruent triangles AMC and BMD are equal. We have earlier proved that these two triangles are congruent to each other. So their corresponding sides are equal. That's how we have DB equals AC. DB of this triangle equals AC of the second triangle. And what next? We know that in triangle DBC, this angle B is 90 degrees. That is, angle DBC is 90. And we know that in the other triangle ACB, angle ACB is 90 degrees. So that's the next information. Angle DBC equals angle ACB. DBC is of this triangle, ACB is of this triangle. Both measure 90 degrees. And the third thing is BC equals BC, common side. Both the triangles have BC as a common side. See, BC is in triangle DBC, BC is also in triangle ACB. So that's a common side. So we have listed two pairs of equal sides and one pair of equal angles. And clearly this angle is contained by these two sides, and this angle is contained by AC and BC. That is, angle DBC is contained by the sides DB and BC. Angle ACB is contained by the sides AC and BC. So they are the included angles in the two triangles. So by the SAS, two sides included angle. By the SAS congruence criterion, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. We need to prove one more result. We need to prove that CM equals half of AB. CM equals half of AB. Alright. So go back to this. Now we know that DBC is congruent to ACB. So from this we have a result, right? We know that DC equals AB. DC equals AB. So when DC equals AB, DC can be written as CD also. Alright. So DC or CD. CD equals AB. CP, CTC. See, when we say DC and CD represents the same side. Side DC is the same as the side CD. Okay, so we have CD equals AB. Divide by 2 on both the sides, or take halves. So half of CD will be equal to half of AB. When two things are equal, their halves are also equal. So half of CD will be equal to half of AB. Now what is half of CD? What is half of CD? Where is CD? Out here. What is half of CD? We know that CM equals DM is given to us. CM equals DM is given to us in the question. So then what is half of this line segment CD? It can be CM or DM, correct? Half of CD can be CM or DM. But since we need to show that CM is equal to half of AB, we'll substitute half CD with CM. Half of the line segment CD is CM. So that way we have CM equals half of AB.